things. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the original Goon Squad garage, and as you guys seen for the past couple videos, we have started preparing all of our builds for sale. And we started off with our Trackhawk over there, and that sucker is painted up on that front bumper that was damaged, and that sucker is ready to go to a brand new home. Then after that, we moved on to our Hellcat right here, where we started wrapping this thing, and then we noticed that we're not wrappers and we're not the best at it, so we just decided to unwrap it and stick to our specialty, and that's paint right here. And we threw a fresh paint job on it in the areas where it needed, and I gotta say, it looks absolutely amazing. And before we could sell this thing, we actually gotta throw on a wide body kit on this thing. And in order to throw the wide body kit on, we gotta do a little bit more paint work, which we got a bunch of wide body pieces that need a good bit of sanding. And then we're gonna take it to the paint booth and hopefully get a pristine paint job, dude.
Yes, sir. Paint it up, get it slicked out like we did on this car right there, dude. That clear coat turned out amazing. And then hopefully by the end of this video, we can actually install this thing and complete this car, dude.
That would be super insane. And there is a few little things that we gotta do, like install the rear glass and maybe just do like a complete cleanup. But for the most part,
maybe even polish this thing out because, you know, the older paint needs to be a little bit cleaned up,
Hold up,
dude.
the price is gonna go up if we polish it, man, because it's gonna make it faster, and you know what? You're gonna be racing people for money, and you can make more money.
And also, we got a little upgrade coming here, too, for it, dude.
I think that'll be in today, dude. This thing is gonna be absolutely insane. By the end of this video, we're probably not gonna wanna sell this stuff. So this is exactly what's for sale. So what's for sale? What's not for sale? What's not for sale is the Lamborghini, the Ferrari's not for sale, the Viper, the Supra, the Audi, the Hellcat. No, I'm kidding. Everything's for sale, actually.
Yeah, for the right price, everything can sell, dude.
That's right. But anyways, I say we go ahead and just focus on this wide body kit, try to get it prepped for paint, and hopefully get it all painted up. Alrighty guys, so we finally made it here to the paint booth with all of our wide body pieces. We got this set up in the perfect way, and it wouldn't have been possible with the Hellcat in here. As you can tell, this takes up a good bit of room, but we got those wide body pieces over there and all the little stuff on this grate, which is just perfect right here. And we actually got slowed down probably about an hour or 2 hours just trying to find this piece right here on the whole entire property. We were searching high, we were searching low, and we finally found it in the parts Camaro, dude.
Dude, that was crazy. But you know what? That's just what it is whenever you have so much parts laying around, so much projects going on. But you know what? We got everything. We made it here to the paint booth, and we already scuffed everything, dude.
Yep, we got everything scuffed down fairly quick. All we had to do was just a dry scuff and then wet sand a few areas where there was like some scratches, and we waxed and grease removed everything, and all we got left to do is basically just tack cloth everything, make sure there's no dust on it. And then we're gonna throw down some Bulldog. So normally we would probably throw some sealer, but Bulldog and sealer are basically the same thing. They're adhesion promoters, but since these are already black, basically we don't have to like make it match anything. I think it'll be fine just to do the Bulldog, basically.
Yeah, I mean, with the sealer, you're trying to like match up a different color with the color that you're painting, but since these are black and we're painting black, the Bulldog should make the paint stick perfectly.
Definitely.
Dude.
So let's just go ahead, shut this paint booth down, take care of what we gotta take care of, mix up some paint, and hopefully get these suckers sprayed in.
them things turned out slick.
Dude, they turned out absolutely flawless. Look at the reflection on that right there,
I don't think we'll be able to buff these things. I don't think the buffer would stick on here. They'll probably slide right off. Look how slick it is, dude.
Sling right off, dude. That turned out absolutely amazing. We threw like 5 coats of paint on there, then just 2 coats of clear. And for plastic, that clear coat seems to just lay down flat.
Yeah. I mean, I threw it on thick. That way we don't have to buff it at all. I mean, they're still fairly fresh, so we're gonna let these suckers bake. We kind of might have put a few nicks on one of the flares, but we'll leave that up to you guys. See if you catch that when we're putting it on there.
We'll let you guys find it. If you notice it, we'll fix it. If you don't notice it, we'll just leave
won't.
it.
But anyways, we're gonna let that bake like I just said, and we're gonna jump back onto this Hellcat over here and start reassembling the bumpers, start like readjusting a few things like this hood, because we just threw that sucker on there for the paint booth. And then after we get everything back on this car, we're probably gonna start putting on this wide body for good, dude.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm wondering if we gotta glue some stuff on there, right? I think so.
Yeah, well, technically with this kit, it comes with 3M around the edges where you 3M it to the car, the double-sided tape. But you know what? I think we may use a 3M, like a polyurethane epoxy. That way they don't come off easily, you know what I mean?
I mean, when you hit $160 or something, $180, how fast do these things go?
Dude,
200 miles an hour?
The top speed on this thing right now on the dash, because it records it, is like 160. So I don't think this thing can hold those flares on 160 with a double-sided tape.
Dude, I think these cars can actually go up to like 200 miles an hour. So,
dude, we may have to put that to a test on a track or something.
We might have to throw some self-tappers into those, into that wide body, man.
If you're planning on going 200, man, you're gonna definitely self-tap drywall screws those suckers in the fenders, dude.
Well, we're definitely gonna make this look super good right now. So I say we go ahead and reassemble the rear bumper, the front bumper, the door,
and anything else, and hopefully get to that wide body.
Alrighty guys, so it is actually the next day here, and yesterday we ended up completely assembling the front and the rear bumper, slapped them suckers on the car right there, and I gotta say it looks super sick from the front to the back. And also we ended up putting this door completely together, the door panel, the door handle, the door mirror, everything, the whole shebang there. And on that side over there, we had to put on some trim pieces. We had to actually throw in some rivets or whatnot, and we had to drill a few things. So right after we got all that knocked out, we ended up actually detailing this morning. Just a quick little detail, nothing too fancy, you know. We just wanted to pick up all those shavings, and dude, this
and all the glass shadows.
And all the glass.
The interior, like you were about to say, man.
Dude, just hop in here, man. This is probably one of the best interiors you can get. The Alcantara red and the black, man. This
and
is
the leather, just
and the leather,
and the
man.
SRT stitched with the Hellcat logo on the actual seat is just amazing, dude.
Super sick interior. We're definitely gonna give it a deeper detail once we get the whole entire car basically completed. We just want to do something quick. But you know what? As soon as you left yesterday, I actually went for a little test trip in this thing, dude.
What did it feel like, dude?
Dude, it felt like an absolute animal, dude. A lot faster than the Trackhawk. It felt like.
Dude, I bet. I mean, honestly, it probably has more horsepower because it's not all-wheel drive. It's just rear-wheel drive, and it's probably way lighter than the Trackhawk.
I think it has the exact same horsepower. Obviously, probably, right? Because it has the
No,
same
like
engine.
to the wheel.
Oh,
you
to
know?
the wheel.
Yeah,
Oh, to the wheel. Yeah, it might be different because that all-wheel drive system is a lot different than that rear-wheel drive system. This car is lighter as well, and once you just put the pedal to the metal,
it's like a straight drag car, dude.
dude, it was spinning those super sticky tires too, man.
Easily, dude.
But we'll probably do a little test drive a little bit later, and also I think we're gonna get this sucker sounding almost as good as that Trackhawk. That Trackhawk is just out of this world, dude. Sounds so perfect, but you know what? We got something to make this thing probably sound even better than that Trackhawk, dude.
Who knows, man?
That's gonna be insane. But first thing we're gonna do right now is slap on the wide body kit. It is finally time. We're gonna go ahead and I guess
piece a few things together, see what we can come up with, dude.
that's right, either 3M it or maybe do some glue, whatever. We'll see how well that 3M holds first, and maybe we'll decide from there. So let's just go ahead and try to get this wide body knocked out. Thing is wide now, dude.
What?
Dude, that looks absolutely amazing.
I know, dude, and this actual Vicrest kit, dude, it fit up super good. Although it was kind of time consuming, but you know what? It was super simple to do, and that looks almost OEM, dude. Look at that, man, with the side marker lights and everything. It kind of looks like a bell bottoms on a car, but you know what? We're gonna put some spacers on this thing. We actually ordered a couple different sizes, 1 inch, 1.5, and 2 inch. Probably throw the 2 inch all around this thing, make it sit right, dude.
Make it look thick,
or
dude.
we'll stagger it, just depends, because I believe the rear end sits in a little bit more, but you know what? That's gonna be later on. But right now, man, dude, this just looks like a wide body Hellcat now, dude.
I gotta say, man, that looks really good. And the fitment on it, everything just went so smoothly. And we actually ended up not using self-tappers. We just ended up just using the 3M.
Yeah, dude, we did a 3M. That way in the future, if somebody wants to remove these, or if we want to remove them and do something, it'll be easy. You just peel them off. But I think they're gonna be held on here for like 200-mile-an-hour pulls, dude.
We'll have to do 200 miles an hour one of these days and see how well that lasts. I think it'll stay on there pretty nice,
yeah,
dude.
For sure. We made sure we cleaned everything up, did a little bit of wax and grease remover. But dude, this thing is done. All we gotta do is just detail the outside of this thing, wash it up. But before we do any of that, we did mention that we want to make this thing sound a little bit better than the Trackhawk. And what'd you get in the mail, dude?
We got a cold air intake, man. It came in within like 2 days, so that was pretty impressive right there.
Oh yeah, and I mean we have one on the Trackhawk, and the supercharger whine is just amazing. It just makes you want to use a little bit more gas up. But you know what? We're gonna throw one on here, and I think it's gonna sound amazing.
It's gonna sound amazing. And honestly, dude, the reason why I think this car will sound better than the Trackhawk is because it has like backfires, it pops and crackles. You
Dude,
know what I mean?
know it crackles and pops on what's it called, on deceleration when you let go of the throttle, which is just always amazing on a V8, especially. Dude, sounds so good. And I don't know why the Trackhawk don't do that, but I think somebody like custom fab something on this exhaust, because it's original. It's like a stock exhaust, but it sounds really good.
It might actually have some sort of tune on it. If
Could possibly, dude.
Because like
could
I think
been dyno tuned or something.
Dyno tuned. I think like they do like a cherry bomb tune or something like that. I don't know what you call it. But anyways, we're just gonna throw on a cold air on this thing and see what it sounds like. So let's just bring in the box, dude.
Let's do it.
Alrighty guys, so there you have it. The cold air is finally installed, and that's gonna be pretty much it for today's video. Definitely couldn't get the full effect unless you're really just under load, basically on the road, driving it that way. That exhaust is super loud, and the front end finally sounds pretty good as well. But you know what? We'll give it some more testing probably in the next video. We've got a few more little minor things that we gotta do, give it a nice clean, maybe buff a few panels here and there, and of course throw on that rear glass. That's gonna be it for that Hellcat. It is officially up for sale, and now it is time to move on to the next build, which you might have noticed the truck in the background over there. That's gonna be the very next build that we're gonna work on. It needs a few things as well. We're gonna get that sucker prepped, and maybe one of you guys will own it in the future here, but that's gonna be all. Definitely make sure your post notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything. And also, if you guys want an inside scoop before YouTube, definitely give us a follow on Instagram at goonzquad. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.